Hello, Holly. All right, kids, this is alive. I'm calling this one Wednesday night potluck. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. I needed to get a video recorded, so I thought I'd just pop on, see what happens. Hi, Dev. How are you? Good to see you. Thanks for popping in. Just thought I'd hop on and maybe get a few things done and get some YouTube hours logged in and hopefully some viewing time. I'm doing pretty good. I've been weary, but it's still very warm and muggy here on the East Coast. So I know poor Holly, she's had the heat, but I don't think she's got the muggy, oppressive. Ugh, it's just yucky here. We're expecting a storm though, so maybe we'll get a little bit of a break. So, have you been recording? Do you like your new webcam, Dev? I think I'm going to finish up a couple of, maybe try to finish up a couple of things here tonight. And hopefully I don't have that. Miss Peggy, hi Peggy, how are you? Haven't seen you in a little bit. Have you been vacationing? I hope you're doing well. Thanks for stopping in. Oh, you did? Oh, you got a new iPhone. Okay. I'm trying tonight, looking at the chat on my iPhone, because I need readers to see what I'm doing. But then my vision over top of my readers is not good enough to see the chat. So I'm going to see if this will work. Okay, I have my glue gun plugged in, and I have a few orders for some light bulbs. Oh, they do get hot though. I find that when I use mine, I have a new phone. It's not an 11. It's it's the SC. So I think that's the equivalent of the 8. Of course, it doesn't get as hot as my old one did. So, yeah, hopefully that'll work out well for you. So I thought I would finish up a couple of these orders that I have. This little gal here needs some decorating, and this guy is supposed to be Rubble from Paw Patrol. Okay, Dev. And I need to pull my these. Let me see. Get this one. I forgot I got a couple more here that I could put some hats on and get these going. Oh no, these are special. Well, I still have to put a hat on them. I was visiting my son and family. Oh, how nice. Oh, how wonderful, Peggy. That's great. All right, this little kid needs a string. And I need to get a couple of socks. Now, these are my painted light bulbs, and these two, one's got to be a New York Mets, and the other one is New York Knicks. And I probably should know. Okay, so the Mets, I think, are mostly royal blue with some red. I guess I better check that. I should know it because they're one of Philly's teams that, you know, I'm not too fond about the Mets. Okay, so they're blue and orange. And what are the Knicks? New York Knicks. Oh, so they're more orange and blue. Of course, I don't think I have either color for a Santa hat. Thank you, Peggy. I did Keisha's live sale last weekend, and I needed an answer from some of my customers, so I gotten some answers tonight. So I thought, well, maybe I can just finish a few of these up, and then I can get my life more back to normal and get on with some other things. So I guess it really doesn't matter. I guess I could do really the traditional Santa hat, but let me just look through. I use socks, and sometimes, hi Arlene, sometimes socks are hard to come by that work nicely for me. I wonder if I just did a black, nah. Maybe I'll stick with a traditional red. Of course, I could go white. White might not be a bad choice. I could always do ribbon and pom-poms, right, to go with the team colors. There's an idea. Oh, it's kind of short. That one's really short too. See, these are, I didn't buy any socks this year because I had so many from last year. Oh, there's one I could use. All right, so I have my glue gun plugged in. I've eyed up my pom-poms so I know where they are. That's a switch. And I'm just going to start here. This little one just needs, I think, just the name on it. And this little gal needs just a decoration. And I had done Marshall from Paw Patrol, and I used an acrylic spray outside in the humidity, and it crazed and ruined the bulb, so now I have to do him over. Wah, wah. All right, so I don't want a pink heel. So when I first started doing these light bulbs, I thought, how in the world am I going to be decorating them and putting hats on them? And then it occurred to me, how about using some socks? I know, I was so disappointed. He really turned out cute too, really. So this is really a fun part when you get to dress them. And maybe I'll roll this one. I did their eyes blue on these guys because I knew the Mets are blue. I don't have any baseball decorations, but I think I do have a couple basketballs, so that might look cute too. I just love hot glue for this part of it, except for those ornery little strings. Let's see how this one looks. Years ago, I tried to light bulb. I had to probably get the paint smooth and even. Well, we've discovered until recently, up until this year, now I'm having, my husband's having a hard time getting my base coat on, and we think it might be because of the humidity. But prior to this year, we make sure the bulb is clean, and then he sprays a base coat on with just spray paint from Walmart. And we like to use, I think there's like a double X Rust-Oleum kind of semi-gloss spray paint that he uses. And it's tricky. He's got a whole system worked out. He's drilled boards where he can put the bulbs in, next side down, and they just sit all in a row, and then he sprays. But it has to be a light, quick spray, and he does several coats because if it's too heavy, then it'll drip. Really? Yeah, if he gets this base coat on, I'm pretty good. But see, like okay, this is an order. And he sprayed this one white. So this little gal needed to have dark skin. So I just picked out my acrylic color, but this one took 3 coats. Now, they don't always take 3 coats. It depends on the acrylic paint, too. Like, if you've done any painting, red is horrible to try to get a good coat. And sometimes I can get the cheeks to brush on smooth and other times not. I don't know, it just depends. But I usually do several at a time, so when I've got them all painted, then I can dress them all. Now he's going to have ears. I have his ears over there. And I'm trying to think what kind of fluff. Maybe I'll just do him this way. I didn't know how I would make a hard hat and a fireman hat for the Paw Patrol guys. So my customer said, you can do the Santa hat. Thanks, Devin. Yeah, if I paint on acrylic paint first, Peggy, this when I first started painting them, that's what I did. I found that if I put on a light base coat of acrylic and got it as smooth as I could, and then left them sit and cure for at least 8 hours, after the 8 hours, I could put a second coat without pulling it back off or getting it to be real streaky. And I was much more successful. But then when we started doing the spray paint, that seemed to be the ticket. Now these are long soccer socks that I got. They're stretchy, Arlene, but they're not. They're a tight stretch. They're not like I have some black socks in my drawer here that they're so relaxed and stretchy. They're a little too big for this size bulb. So I have some bigger round bulbs that I haven't painted on yet. And I think they'll be good because these, I think, would not stretch enough for the large bulbs. Like the kind of bulbs you put in the vanity. Yeah. I hear you, Peggy. All right, I think this guy's going to be good if we cut this here. And now I didn't really plan ahead as far as how I was going to dress them. So I need to look in my little drawer here for some ribbon. not sure I have a good blue. Boy, wouldn't it? Oh, this might work. That might work for the Mets. And let's see. Well, I have kind of like a, the one guy wanted a pickleball bulb. So I do have like a neon yellowy green holly. I just don't have them right here. Did you want yellow socks? I thought you liked purple. Pardon me, ladies, while I take a gulp of my beverage. All right, maybe we'll put a little Christmas green on this guy. My glue gun, it's okay. I like the smaller nozzle, but it's on and off switches right where I have to grab the handle, and I can't tell you how many times I go to use it and I've turned it off. Not good, not good. So I thought after this, if I get these guys in order, I would, I think it was maybe it wasn't the last time I streamed live, but I did at one point, oh, it might have been because I was doing a butterfly. I did some watercolor paper to use, watercolor work, I would say, on paper, on mixed media. I think it was just mixed media paper, where I used the plastic wrap, and then I let some of them dry overnight. So I was going to show you those. So maybe we'll give Rubble, this is Rubble, maybe I'll give him some. Arlene's headed out. Good night, Arlene. See, look, this red sock's got red fuzzies all over my white sock. I'm going to have to use, I think, a strip of tape to clean that guy up. Hey, Jilly. How are you? Good to see you. Glad you just stopped in. All right. Okay. I always tend to bring the sock over to the right. I don't know why. All right, so Mets were mostly blue and orange, and then the Knicks were orange and blue. So let me tie this off with orange and have a couple orange strings. And then I'll make a blue bow. Now, a while back I was, and maybe some of you gals know this, I was looking to make a double ribbon, double bow. And so I Googled. So I have a certain way I do the double. So I'm just going to glue that there. You probably need a new glue stick. This is my double bow, if anybody's interested. Oh, well, I'm going to do a triple. So just take my 2 fingers and wind the ribbon and then cut it. And this will come undone very easily if you're not careful. And then you push that down and this comes around. And you just give it a yank. It's not exactly the right blue, but I think it'll do. Pull my little. Twirl that a little bit. Like I said, I think I have basketball, but I don't think I have baseball. And I like a lot of the ribbon parts hanging down. Now I have a friend at the co-op where I am, and she's getting me emblems that I can glue on the hat for the right team. So that'll go on there, and I think that will look good. I might need a pom-pom though, we'll see. Now this one, I've got the heel of the sock and not too much that I can use to make a oh, it does? Edmonton Oilers, huh? Okay. So I think I'm going to cut off some of the heel. And we'll tuck. We'll do a tuck. There's no rhyme or reason to any of this, guys. I just do it. I think looks good. I want all my ends to be in. Hot glue is a wonderful thing. Until it gets on your acrylic nails. Yeah, I think the flyers just got out too. All right, so then this guy, we'll just do the orange. I'll just do a double. Put that on the back. My phone keeps, I should have changed my phone to stay awake longer. I never have problem with my autocorrect, do I, Holly? Nightmare. Okay. Okay. I know I'm missing chat and probably folks that are coming in. All right, I want some Christmas green. I need to get a let's see. Look at this. I got a basketball hoop. So this is I got to remember I have to leave room for my emblem. So I may not finish this guy off till I see what my friend has for me. I've got football. I think I have soccer. But I'm looking for something for this little purple gal. I think I like that. I mean, I have tons of stuff. Yes, Holly, thank you. Maybe I need something a little bigger on the purple one. Okay, I'm still here. I'm just looking in my larger tub. It's got some bigger embellishment things. I have a hard time using some of this stuff, girls, I'll be honest. It might work. Got touchdown. There's another star. Football. Baseball's my favorite sport, so I can't even believe. Look at, there's a helmet. Can't believe I don't have anything baseball related. I guess it wasn't on the clearance aisle. Lori Love, how are you? Thanks for stopping in, Lori. Just finishing up dressing a few light bulbs. Let's see, these are a little larger. I'm not sure about that guy. Mr. Rubble. I think I like that. You have to always remember, hot glue is hot. All right, so I don't think I have any small pom-poms that I can get to easily. If you hear a crash, it's not a craft-a-lanch, it'll be a host-a-lanch. All right. I think I want the red and green. I think I could use an orange back here for the Knicks. So let's put a little, I love a little sparkle. So I'm going to put a little pom-pom on the back of that guy. And like I said, he'll get the emblem and maybe a basketball. I don't know. I don't know if I think I need a little glue up in here. Oh, I didn't get the glue. Oh, Violet, dear Violet, she just shouted out that I'm on. She's a sweetie. Okay. I don't think I need the pom-pom on this one. Sometimes I attach jingle bells too. I love putting jingle bells on. Didn't have any orange bells. All right, so I think I'm going to call those done until I get my emblems. And now let's see, what are we going to do with Rub here? Rub-a-dub-dub. I need to put names on these guys, but I think I'm going to write those on the back of the bulb. And probably not tonight because I have to, work into that. But I need some ribbon for him. Let's see. Let's do some Christmas green. And maybe I'll find a tree or some words that I can put on him. Yeah, I'm going to do Inktober this year as well. I ordered a book to give me inspiration for my Inktober theme. It's been in Pennsylvania since September 4th. Okay, Pennsylvania is not too far from here. York, Pennsylvania is not too far from here. I don't know what is taking it so long to get here. There's good and bad about being able to track your package. And when you know it's not that far away, whew. All right, let's see. Maybe we'll give Rubble had my hubby put my pom-poms up where I can't reach them. So pull these out. You just love them. I just love all this stuff. Oh my gosh. I love red and green. I love Christmas. Sorry for that noisy bag. I love dressing these guys. Okay, so I think I'm going to... I need to get a glue stick. And I'm waiting to hear a customer wants Stitch from Lilo and Stitch. So I've got that ready. And he's got big ears. Oh, that's right. Ears. Rubble has ears. Hold the phone. Hold the phone. I got to get his ears on. Girls, I almost forgot his ears. Hey, Cheryl. Thanks for coming in. Nice to see you. All right. He's got one ear. Then when it flips, it's brown. And then the other ear flips the other way. I just took a little felt and did his ears. All right. Trim a little bit of that off. I think I can nestle that right in there. Squash that down well. All right. And I need to make Grinches. I haven't made my Grinches yet for this year. I got to get moving on those. He's a very popular fellow. Sorry if you heard me gulp. Hi, Cheryl. Yeah, the ears really made it, right? Whoa, Cryptolanch under my desk. I just pushed something with my knee. Sorry, girls. Now, I don't know if I want to do pom-poms or maybe I should do a bell. I'm thinking a bell. How about a nice gold bell? Because that's what I see that is right here and easy to grab. Always make sure it jingles. Sometimes they're missing their jingle. Sometimes you can't get it threaded. Now I know how Janet Nash felt the other morning. She was, well, it was afternoon, I think, for her. It might have been afternoon for us, too. I'm losing track. She was having a hard time threading a needle. Okay. I think he's good. Give him a little trim. Now I just have to put the little string on the top. And for that, I have cording, if I remember where I threw that. See, I craft and then I throw everything instead of putting it back where it belongs. And I can see this the end of the string, but I can't find where I threw it. Oop, got it, you little devil. Got it. Got it. And I always keep a big needle here. I've got my camera is hooked into this like metal arm, and then it's got a ring light. So it's all metal. So I keep a couple of magnets on the arm, and then I can just hook my, hey, Colleen, Miss Sharon. Hi, girls. Thanks for popping in. Yes, I thought, oh, please let my eyes avert the chat so I don't see Sharon. So I just keep my little metal needles up there, and they keep it handy, keep me out of trouble, and they're right where I need them when I need them. Of course, some of this stuff, even though that eye is large, it's kind of fiddly to get it through. Now, sometimes I need to wrap the neck of the bulb, and the light bulb part is exposed. But on these that I put the sock hats on, I just stitch through it, the sock. See, like this gal, you see the top of the bulb. So I wrap those with ribbon. So that's a different technique I've come up with. And that red sock is going to really drive me crazy because it's got fuzzies all over. And all I do is just eyeball this where I want that little hanger to be. Pull that through. And I just eyeball it. Trim. And knot. So this guy's ready to go. I need to get a name. I feel like my camera's at a funny angle tonight. So he's going to get the sports emblem. He'll get the New York Mets. This guy's going to get the New York Knicks. Sometimes I use ribbon, sometimes I use twine, just depends on the... I do some snowman, more like a vintage looking snowman with a... I do a black felt hat. It looks like more like a top hat. Or at least that's what I shoot for, to make it look like a top hat. And so like something like that, I'll use maybe, well, in that case, I probably would use a black ribbon. But sometimes I use twine. So he's ready for his emblem. And I think I'll do silver on this as a baby's first Christmas. I'll do silver on this one. I'm going to do gold on rubble, and I think I'm going to do silver on the little purple snow person as well. Oh, thanks, Holly. In Keisha's live sale, a lot of the ladies, not a lot of the ladies, a handful of the ladies wanted the Jack Skellington and Sally bulbs. So maybe I'll do some of those this year to put in my co-op and maybe in my Etsy shop. But I never thought about the Paw Patrol. I mean, my grandkids aren't, at least as far as I know, aren't into the Paw Patrol. Herbal tea blend thingy. That sounds very relaxing. I just have some diet. Well, it's half and half. That Arnold Palmer half and half tea. And we'll do silver for her. I keep tossing my needle down here. Losing track. Well, I'm going to finish up with these in a few minutes. And then I want to show you those papers. And then I'm not sure what I feel like doing. Maybe I'll work in my iLedger book. I haven't worked in that in a long time. Maybe I'll do that. I don't know if I feel like drawing a butterfly. I guess I could do that, but I did that last time. I think that was my last video. I don't think I have ever seen no, I've never watched it, Devin. A lot of people really like it. Actually, I was thinking that Jack character would look good painted on a handbag. But I don't know if anybody would really carry that, but I'm thinking about it because he's so, he's so thin and he's got that like rectangle kind of upper body, and I think it would look cool. All right, Rubble, we're going to give you gold. So other than my sports embellishments, which I have to wait for, the gal that's doing them for me, she was on vacation away for the holiday. So she said, when I get back, I'll get to it. I said, okay. And I mean, this girl's a whiz. So it doesn't take her long to do any of that stuff. So she messaged me tonight and said, well, isn't that a kick in the pants? My printer just died. So she's got a new printer on the way. So I won't have them till at least Friday. All right, so we've got Rubble. We've got this little gal, and then we've got our two sports, and then our baby first Christmas. So that's helpful for me. I got those out of the way. Holly, why didn't you want the yellow hat? Why were you asking about the yellow hat? This is what I have. This is going to be the pickleball guy. I wish I had a little plastic pickle to hang from here. Wouldn't that be good? I've never heard of pickleball. And this is my Jack Skellington and then Sally. I don't know. Well, I take requests within a certain... I mean, I can't do everything because, like, Sally really... She stressed me out a little bit, girls, because, I don't know, she just did. All right, so I'm going to pick up all this stuff, leave my bug there, so hopefully you don't get... And then I want to show you my papers. I have I bought a book that has a lot of nice images of butterflies and birds. And I took all the butterfly pages and put them together like a happy planner with the happy planner rings. And my goal is to paint or draw those butterflies and use those images as, you know, well, my inspiration and my guide. So, I mean, I have to look at something to draw it, right? So, and I think it was my last stream. I had said I was watching that Creation Cece, and she did, well, she does a lot of watercolor stuff. But she did this technique where she really wet down her paper and then put on some watercolor paint and then smushed around plastic wrap. So that's what we did. And I do have my butterfly book here somewhere. But of course I didn't think to pull that out either. I've got stuff shoved everywhere. I'm not sure where I put that one. Anyway, after the stream, I did a couple more and left them sit overnight. So I don't know if I showed you these. These are on larger sheets. So this is what this is supposed to just look like red flowers. Oh, you do, Peggy? I was thinking this gal was asking for maybe a pickleball on that bulb, which I was just going to maybe take a white pom-pom and paint it that lime green because the ball looks like a little wiffle ball. I think it looks open. And then the paddle kind of looks like what I would call a ping pong paddle, just more square, not round. I don't know. See how that works. Yeah, I don't know. I never, my husband said we have it here we live in a 55 plus, but I never heard of it. So this is one. And then this is another one. And it's kind of it looks real textured because you put your plastic wrap on that wet surface and your wet paint and you just kind of give it a squish. This one I tried to make it look like flowers instead of just a big blur. Okay, Cheryl. And then these are the smaller ones. So I thought they turned out cool. I would like to do more of these. These were fun. Thank you, Deb. I like this one a lot. I like this one too. So it was really fun. I enjoyed doing that. So Creations by Cece. I don't know what the name of that video was called. Now, if I do my work in my ledger, the thing is, I don't know that I have anything pulled out to do my pages. Let me adjust my computer a little bit. Let's move this to the side. Now, Dee Dee had did that oh goodness, there's my address right there in the front for everybody to see. Oh, my pickle bags. I would have been looking for those. Sometimes I have, now this, my first page is starting to come out. I sometimes have loose pages of magazine or whatever, like this one. Oh, I could work on that one. Dee Dee was doing that technique with the gesso or the white paint, and then the water crayons. That might look cool if I did that. But I don't think I have, I might have a couple of things. Well, maybe I'll just do a quick walkthrough. Thanks, Colleen. So this is a single ledger that I purchased. Oh, my eye is driving me crazy. And so the front page, I wanted to put the year when I started, 2019. And I like to draw eyes. So I was drawing my eyes and then just collaged around the page. Now, a lot of the pages are still empty. And some of them, like if I would go to a craft fair and, you know, sit and wait for customers to maybe buy something, I would draw eyes. So these are mostly done in just with pencil and a stub to blend. And then if I saw something, I might clip it out and then glue it on a page, but I haven't come back. And some of them you'll see I might have painted. Oh, thanks, Colleen. I might have painted. You know, I have a hard time with Etsy finding all kinds of shops. You put the shop name in and to me, it's a nightmare. But I'm trying to be creative in Etsy. It's all one word, the letter B, the number 2. So some of these I don't know what I'm going to do with yet. Don't look at that. And I hate to cover up some of the words in here, but I don't know. See here, I painted on some acrylic paint, like a wash, and then drew the eyes on. I really kind of like the way that looks and how the pencil looks after you do that. I'm trying to get myself where I can do portrait work. This is a picture I saw on the internet and just tried to recreate it. And I just thought I like doing the side eye. There's directions online. You can do that right step by step. Really, anybody could do that. You just follow the steps and it turns out great. I might need that hole in that flower a little bigger. So that's an idea for that one. I was going to do eyes and lips, and I've been struggling with lips. So I just have this, I think, one page with lips. Not happy about that one. I do like this guy, though. I don't know if you can see him. And this, I need to find some more flowers that work with that page. So I've been tearing apart magazines. These are supposed to be the Frozen Girls. I'm getting a little better at doing some lookalikes. These aren't finished. I see I ran out of red roses. So when I see more red roses in a magazine, I'll pop them in and finish. And I just put 2 eyes there. Don't ask me why. They look terrible. That needs more work. And then I thought, oh, I should be dating these. But googly eye heads. Yeah, maybe I ought to put googly eyes in there. This, I don't know if some of you remember a while back. It's been quite a while back. Dee Dee had talked about, what are they called? Collage, wild collage. I think her name is Emmanuelle Colin. She has these amazing little girl faces, and they're all naked. It's usually just from their neck up, and they have beautiful flowers on their heads with either a bird's nest or I just love the coloring books. I have all 3 of them, and I thought, well, let me see if I can draw one of her images. So I copied. I mean, I didn't trace it. I drew it, but then I put flowers. I love that page. That's one of my favorites. These are just trying to practice different, expressions. This is supposed to be a mermaid page when it's finished. This is supposed to be, can anybody, okay, let me see. All right, Holly and Sharon, you probably know if you remember, but does anybody think that looks remotely like anybody? Somebody famous. I don't know if you can see it that well. Why does my camera look like it's at a funny angle? Maybe if I did that. Anybody got anything? See, it resembles somebody to me, but of course I drew it. Yes, Deb, thank you. It's supposed to be Bradley Crawford, I think his name is. Thanks, Deb. I gave up. And this one is supposed to be finished, but I need words on it, I think. But I haven't come up with what words I want to put on. And the idea was just a bunch of eyes peeking through foliage. Let's see. This is an undersea one. I wanted it to look like, the rays of the sun coming through. And then I had these eyes, and then I thought of the watches, and I thought, oh, they could look like undersea, like sea diver equipment, like the deep diving. So I think that one's done. This image I saw online, and I just started to color her with some color pencil. Of course, haven't finished. This I'm disappointed in. I had the idea of doing the eyes and then putting them in engagement rings. And for some reason, they were flesh tone, but then I painted blue on them. I don't know why. The only Star is Born I've seen is, oh yeah, Chris, that was I think that may have been the original. I don't know. Googly-eyed fish, Deb, googly eyes. And this is my Christmas one. And I did the Santa and the holly leaves, and then just picked out some stuff out of my stash that I like, some Tim Holtz stuff. It's napkin, a couple of different napkins behind, some Christmas fabric. And the Jolly Fellow, some stamping. Now I do have some magazine stuff sitting here that I might be able to incorporate. I haven't looked through here in a while. If there's anything else there. Here's some stuff. How I want to use it. All right, I'm leaning towards see if it's a double page, I like to do a double spread. So I kind of like her, but if I did, I'd want to do that side too. Where was that other one? I should have put a post-it. But they all would be double spreads at this point, right? Hello. And I might need to cover that. I might need to cover that up. I don't think I have any more red roses. I think I'm going to go back to my original. I'm going to go back to this one, I believe. It might be a little too large. Yeah. I just want it a little bit bigger. And I don't trust myself to just make a circle. And I don't have a, like if I put this through my machine, you know, my Big Shot or something, you know, then the petals get all messed up. Maybe that one. So I think I want to do it the way Dee Dee did her project the other day. And I'm going to add some other little images if I can find something without having to dig through all the minutia that is my messy craft room. Now, if I do it that way, I'm not going to be able to see. I might want to move it back that way. It's time to let the dogs out. Who let the dogs out? Woo, woo, woo. Yeah, I can see that well enough. So I know I have butterflies and other flowers, maybe some words. I wonder if there's anything here I can use. Oh, maybe that. Maybe I can use a couple of these. Coffee dab these babies together. Oh yeah, that might work. Okay. All right, coming up with a plan here. Coming up with a plan. So let me just trim this. All right. Hi, Joyce. How are you? Nice to see you. Thanks for popping in. So I'm just going to trim this around. Now I haven't in the past had very much luck with a glue stick, but I think it may be because I don't put enough of it on. I think I might be stingy with it, so that might be my issue. Well, if you know me, I have a lot of issues, but I'm just saying craft-wise. So I'm going to try the glue stick to stick this down. See how it works. And oh, much better, much better. And I'm not going to leave my words on there. And then let's see what we have here. This is a really great gardening book. I purchased it online. And when it arrived, it smelled really musty. I was so disappointed. So I had it sitting in bins of baking soda, and that worked a little bit. And then I had it back in the bins with dryer sheets, and that helped a little bit more, but not, you know, a lot. And then I think eventually when I coffee stained the pages, I put some vanilla in the coffee, and now they just smell normal. Hello. But that is such a potent fragrance. Of course, I still have some coffee stuff on there. Bye, Peggy. Peggy's on her way out. Good night. Have a good night. Thanks for coming. All right. Not sure I'm going to like this. I don't want to cover up most of my flower because I love that sunflower. No, I don't mind that there, but I'm not liking that so much. Okay, so maybe just that one. And let me pull some of this stuff I have up here. Unless I find a better word, I'm going to use this word better. And I think I want to stamp. But first, once I get these glued down, I'm going to get some white paint and whitewash. You know, I don't think I'm going to need a whole lot on this page because the sunflower is so large. Oh, look at these cool glasses. Look at those glasses. I always liked to type. I was a secretary for many years. Oh, sorry. Administrative assistant. And I'm having trouble with my keyboard. This computer is not that old, but my letter H seems to be sticking. I mean, it couldn't possibly be because I spatter and glue and do all kinds of stuff around it. That couldn't have anything to do with it. So, all right, I want to get that white off of it. It's kind of a random thing. If I see anything else that jumps out at me here. It's a little flower frog. Floral tape. Pumpkin in bloom. I don't think I want any of that. Although I thought maybe a piece of that purple paper would be great, but I have other plans for that, so I just am going to control myself and not rip it. This is kind of cool. A piece of cactus. Let's see how this looks. If I put this. I think I want it to look a little more airy than that. Maybe a little too cluttered. Lori, I will answer to Ollie. Ollie? You mean like Ollie? With a British accent, Ollie. All right. I shall do it. Ooh, that looks yummy. How about that? Where's Janet Nash? Could she whip one of those up for us? Make us some tea? All right. I'm just going to go simple. Let's just do this. Now for the glue down, right? Glue down first. I have a small space here. I mean, not really, but I keep knocking my mouse and then I lose chat. There we go. Sorry, just put my arm in the way. But I'm just messy and I just leave everything, laying all around. All right, so I'm not really gonna load that up with the stick glue stick, whatever you call it. I kind of like things that overlap. I'm an overlapper. Ah. I'm also a struggle. Oh, I should show you the one I did the other day. I really enjoyed doing this wash. Dee Dee comes up with so many cool things. Well, a lot of you girls do. Most stuff I couldn't begin to try, I don't think, but this one was doable. Nah, it's still probably not enough glue. I want to get that close to the center of the book. There we go. All right. Not sure I'm crazy about that word. Let me think about that for a sec. I know I got a couple of other things. Maybe I need a butterfly or something. What do you think? Maybe I need a butterfly, Holly, or a dragonfly or something. Okay, let's try. All right, one of my videos I mentioned my husband and I went out for a drive and we came across a Goodwill and I was allowed to go in. Maybe I should bring my camera up a little bit. And they had bins where you just rummage through the stuff and you... Lori, how are you, Cruz? Oh, maybe I shouldn't talk about that. As soon as Sharon... Oh, yeah, we have to fill up the swear jar, and then Holly thinks we'll be able to afford for us to go on a cruise. So I found this thing. I don't really know what it was. I thought maybe it was a bread keeper or something. Anyway, I thought it was cool, but it was kind of yucked up. This is plastic, so I just put a decoupaged, a pretty napkin on there, and so this is where I keep all my little bits and bobs. Not all, okay? I don't want to be misleading. Not all. I have tons of crap. Okay, crap. But I love it. You know, it's like my good crap. I mean, it's good crap. But this is all the stuff that I kind of use on a regular basis. So I just keep this on my little work bench here. And I had some butterflies in here, I thought. And I thought I have, oh yeah, they're on my Timmy cards. Oh, see, I like that. We'll think about that. I'm not sure how a piece of fabric would work, although I should probably cap that up. Whoa, these are Christmas ones, but I think I put some other. It's much better than hope. Play, today, kind, thanks, hello, adore, always, thanks. When, smile. I think I'm going to leave the hope. So we'll do that. Oh, that's a whole cluster, so I'm not going to grab that. And that's a tag. Not seeing the butterflies. Yeah, I know. Who doesn't have crap? Try to explain that to my husband. Ooh, 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 ooh. Oh, I don't feel like cutting you out. Oh, but you go perfect. Look at that, girls, huh? So I'm thinking once I get painting, once I get the color on, I'm going to go with orange, yellow, and maybe purple. Orange, maybe fuchsia, purple. I don't know. I thought I had another little... I have it out. It's sitting right next to me. Duh. All right, that's all little stuff. All right, let's put this back in here. See, this helps me stay a little less messy. See, because I can just shove everything in there and it's hidden. And it makes it look, it makes it look like I'm a neat person. Well, it's all a disguise. I thought there were butterflies in here, but maybe not. Maybe I'll just go with that one. Oh, that's pretty, but the colors don't work. All right. Love is spoken here. Sea beauty and everything. All right, we're going to rock and roll with this. It won't take me long to cut that out. But see, I'm wondering if because it can be randomy stuff, okay? It won't take me long to cut this down. And I don't think I want to ink edges because I don't want it to look kind of dark at all. I want it to be more on the brighter side. I'm not going to worry about antlers or antennae on that guy. I just took some pictures of butterfly today. I can email you if you like. Oh, that's nice. You mean me, Devin? Or somebody else in chat? My printer's terrible. So I said to my friend at the co-op who's getting the baseball logo for me that his printer just went down. I mean, I'm sad that happened to her. I mean, this girl prints a lot of stuff, so I'm sure her printer didn't owe her anything, but man, I wish mine would go. Mine's a hand-me-down as it is. I'd love to have a laser. My printer's not great. I don't think I could really print even digi stuff. But that would look nice. All right, let's get that out of the way. Let's put that there, maybe. Maybe. Oh yeah, I was going to show you. Forget what book I put it in, huh? Oh, I think it's this one. This was inspired by Dee Dee. Can you see that well enough? Excuse me. It's a magazine that I just folded the pages in half. Oh, that would be great, Devin. I still would like to have them because eventually I'll get my new printer. Trust me. Uh, um, so then I just painted the pages white for this. And then you'll see and then I just glued the stuff down that I wanted and went from there. So I love it. So I know I'm doing this different than I had it, but sometimes you just have to change your mind. Well, my granddaughter started kindergarten yesterday. We thought she was going to do 2 days in school, 3 days at home, but they changed it last minute, so she's at home. And my daughter's a 4th grade teacher, so she's at home. Oh, look, I have that upside down. Let's flip that baby over. That's just a piece of scrap. That's really not anything great, but I think that'll look cute there. And I want this guy hanging off. I'll trim him later. So let's just put a little something there. Alrighty. Of course, I got these words upside down, which I just noticed. Hello. That's just the way it worked out. That's the way it worked out, kids. All right, I go. We're going to roll with it. Roll, roll, roll. Of course, I put glue over the whole entire butterfly instead of not putting glue on the end. That's why they call me the genius. Granddaughter spilled a glass of water on her computer. Uh-oh. It fried. Uh-oh. It looks like they have a special chair for Charlotte to sit in. She had a big smile on her face, so I guess she was happy enough, but she really liked preschool and her little friends. So that's a little bit of a bummer. Look, I'm just going to use look, I'm such a slug. I'm just going to use the back of this. I've got such a mess here. I have little things to mix paint in. I don't know where they are. So I'm just gonna water this down and give me a coat of, like you were whitewashing a fence. I'm gonna whitewash everything, and then I'm gonna use my heat gun. All right. But what I'm trying to think, Holly, do you remember, did I stamp before I did the crayon? Or did I stamp after? What cool idea. I want to do Christmas coins. I think they would look, oh yeah, that is a cute idea, Joyce. You could make them out of, you could punch, okay, I forgot the question I just asked Holly. I did it after I did the crayons. Okay, thanks, honey. You could stamp, you could punch out circles, different circles out of old greeting cards. Oh, Joyce, that would be cute. Oh, yeah, I put some of that washi tape one too, didn't I? Yeah, I like that too. All right. All right, so I need a brush. I have water here. I need something that I can swap on some paint. I have a napkin, paper towel at the ready. I'm going to wet my brush. And I have my little spritzer here. This will probably spray water all over. I really want this to be fairly thin. I test things on my hand. And I'm going to start at the bottom. See how I like it. So I don't gasp and say, what did I do? Now, if anyone wants to give me suggestions of colors of the crayons, I'm open to that. I may not take your suggestions. Oh, I have to be careful here because that may not like to be wet. My pencil and I did a little bit of ink. But right now I'm thinking fuchsia and an orange. I need a third color. I mean, do I do a purple? So what do you think? Anybody have any ideas? My daughter's so frazzled. 2 weeks before someone ran into her. Oh, that's Holly, yeah. This paper seems to really be soaking up my wash. Turquoise. All right, Devin. That's the only suggestion? Anybody else? All right, so we'll shoot for fuchsia, turquoise, and orange. Maybe a deeper orange. Let's see. The heat gun just a little bit to dry it. Don't put too much wash in one spot. Look, see? Not sticking. Maybe I should put some color in that eyeball. That's an idea. I don't know if this will help. I think it's just me. I don't know. All right, now I couldn't find my crayons the other night, but now I remember where I put them. So let's see what we've got. It's still a little damp. We'll hit it again. All right. It's kind of a tealy turquoise. Got that orange. Let's look at all our options. I think I have a couple doubles here. 60, yeah. That's kind of turquoise. You see A lot of mine are older and they don't have the name. 170. I do have my swatch book right there. That might be helpful. I gotta remember I got a big lump of blue on that one. I don't want to get that on my page. I think we got a winner down there. Maybe that one. Might like that orange. I love my Neo 2s. Why? I'm wondering if I put a color in the eyeball. Okay, Neo 2. Let's see here. 60. Vermilion. See, I always, even when I color, I go to Vermilion quite often. So I'm going to go with Vermilion. And then let's see what else I have here. Yeah, that purple is 90. Yep. Okay, so I'll do those two. What number is this? Oh, see, that's a second. That's a double. Well, that sapphire blue's pretty. I can't see the number on this one. That makes me crazy. It might be 170. Doesn't look like a... Azurite blue. What other one do I have here? 180. I kind of like that 150. 180 malachite green. Maybe I'll look for that sapphire blue for in his eye. And this is a rogue color. I don't need that. All right. So I'm going to go with the 170, which is the Azurite blue. All right, cool. Put that one aside. So then what Dee Dee did was she just went around and scribbled in her colors wherever she thought they would look good. So that's what we're going to do. Sorry, Harold, covering up your name. I got asked 2 times. I don't know why I like Christmas. Yeah, that's for sure, Joyce. Some of us really get it. But I believe God has a plan. And so I have to stick with that because that really helps me. All right, I'm going to put a little blue under here. I'm wondering if I should put some color behind his eye here. Maybe I won't fuss with that. But I think she covered every spot. I don't want blue there because I've got blue in that. Let's put some blue down here. And I can add more when I come back in with my brush. I can add, oh, I just stuck my finger in that white paint. Mm-hmm. All right, I don't know if I'm really not paying attention. You girls are really having a nice chat. So I don't want to interrupt any of that. But if anybody needs to ask me anything, just put it in caps and I'll try to. My phone's asleep, so I haven't really been a terrible host, I fear. All right, let's see. Maybe some more of this pink here, maybe a little pink there. And so I'm just going to wet my brush. And Dee Dee sometimes did dip it in the water, but also then in her whitewash. And this is where the magic happens. And she said you could use acrylic paints too. I love acrylic paints and I'm fairly comfortable with them, but the idea of that kind of made me a little nervous, and I was anxious to try my Neo 2s. So, and I'm going to start with just one color at a time, then do one color at a time. And they're all kind of about the same. They seem like they're the same depth of color to me. So I'm just going to start with the blue, I think. And just start wetting that down and dragging it wherever I want. And it just gets, I don't know, it's like creamy and delicious. Isn't that silly? That's what it's like. It's like creamy and delicious. And you want to be careful because some of the colors might muddy each other, if you're not careful. So, and then some of them might make a really nice blend. Let's do the pink, the fuchsia. Now I'm getting some different colors in my whitewash there. I need to be careful. Gotten my orange there, so I'm going to rinse. And then you can add more white where you feel like maybe, whoop, 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 need it a little lighter. I think I need some color maybe on the flower itself. Go into the orange. Oh, I do love that vermilion. For years, my favorite color was green. Still is. but then I slid into purple. And most recently, I've added orange. I just really get a kick out of orange. I don't know. I don't know why. I should mention the hop. I keep forgetting that we're this far into September already. We have a live hop scheduled for Friday. The Mary Attier is really the host, and she'll start us off in the morning. I think she starts at, I think it might be 6 Central. And she's got a whole list of gals. I'm sure you can check her channel for the details. And then they'll take a break, and Scrap Chick, Colleen, will come on at 10. She and Kathy Berg. And then there'll be a break, and then we start up again in the evening. We'll do an evening segment to try to reach some of the gals who can't make the daytime. And the topic is we're all doing things, a particular medium or something that we enjoy doing. So I should have more information. I have it in a message, but I didn't print it out. All right, so I think that might be pretty good for my taste. This is really kind of dark here. I didn't think to go over the flower. I'm not sure how much of this I would really see, though. Let's give that a little try here, see if we can add any interest to a little. Yeah, little. Around that butterfly. So then I'm going to hit this with my heat gun, and then I'm going to get out a stamp and some StazOn. Oh, and I want to look for that. What did I say that was? 150? I know I have it because it's in the book. So let's see. I think I want to put a little color. 161. It's too purpley. And that's not deep enough. I've had these crayons in all different containers. I mean, I'm not thrilled with this setup either, but this is probably better for me than most. 140. $150. Bingo. Bingo, bingo, bingo. Let's see. I'm going to use this. And I really do test all different colors. I put glue, I put all kinds of stuff on my hand because it's just like a really good palette. I want to start out light because then maybe I can mix that with my white. little white right by that front edge of the eye. And then once that dries, I'm going to make it a little deeper towards the back. All right, I'm going to use my heat gun, ladies. Yeah, hopefully we'll find out what's going on with Holly's son and we'll get some answers. So please keep Holly and her family in your thoughts and prayers. Now, I had my stamp out the other night that I think it's right there. Oh, wouldn't that be great? But I don't know where I put that away at. All right, that might be okay. Now I have a stamp. It's called French script. I was thinking the words would be in French, but they're English words. And I guess it's just the font. That's okay. I'm going to use that. If I put it back in this little box. I did. Now the other night I stamped it upside down right away. And let's see. I'm going to use my Stays on Navy. They don't call it navy though, I don't think. Midnight Blue. And I'm going to stamp off on something first. Ugh. Now that was really not a good idea. I put the paper that I had used oh sure, now it's sticking. Oh, that was just silly. Oh, it's my lip page, so that's not too bad. I did my glue stick and I guess some spilled over and then I used that for a protector page and it stuck to the back of this page. Not good. Okay. But I do want to stamp off on something. Okay, Holly, thank you. I'll just finish this up. I'm trying to ease my way into live streams. I do love my stamping. I do love the script. Maybe a little bit more up here at the top. I think I inked the wrong corner. Ruh-roh. Let's see if I can gently. Hi, Nashwa. Thanks for stopping in. All right. I got these cute flowers too, and I don't think I've used these for anything. I don't know if I need a couple of these. Let's see. These might look cute. A couple of this might look cute. I have a block hidden back here. Yeah, because especially when I have some smaller ones, I can never tell which way they're supposed to go. And then these things, I don't think this is going to stick on my block. Oh, bother. Okay, let's see. Oh, thanks, Deb. Got the photo. Oh, I love those. Look, I tore my page. I'll have to put a piece of tape that, looks like it's been tinkled on. That's what I say. I love that old tinkled on tape. Oh, I put it on upside down. I'll have this one go off the page. And then I'm going to spatter. And I'm going to do that in white. I was thinking I was going to do it in black. But the page looks a little dark to me, so I think I'm going to do it in black. I mean in white. I don't think there's much left on there. Let's get a little bit maybe up here. All right, that should be good enough, right? I love the Stampin' Up, old Stampin' Up stamps. Ooh, I got a couple of options there from Dev. Thank you so much. Okay, I feel like I maybe need some words or something. Holly, you have any ideas, or you got to go make dinner? Love the colors. Thank you, Cheryl. I feel like I need to write something in there. All right, so I don't want spatter on this guy. And I don't want spatter on my eyeball. I'm going to cover that up. And I should probably not have spatter. I use a lot of stamping size, and I haven't. I should look at some videos for embossing folders. I don't have a lot, but I do have some, and I haven't really investigated that too much. Okay, now somewhere I have a crooked floppy. Here we go. Brush. And I'm going to hold this down and hope for the best. This already has spatter on it. I've had these magnets. I painted these magnets, I can't tell you how many years ago, for a craft show. Nobody liked them. And I have a hard time throwing stuff away. I got to get a grip. Got to get a grip, girls. I like when you spatter it and you get those long lines. I've said this before, I used to spatter with a fan brush, but Dee Dee said use this floppy, and you do have a little more control, but you also get these cool lines. Woo! Not too shabby, kids. Hope flutters. That's a good idea. Okay. I really struggle with my handwriting. Now, I have a couple of different white pens. And I do like Stella. Let's add a little Stella in here. I still think I have some juice left in here. I probably should. You know what? Let's dry first some of these little speckles. Oh, maybe I'll put some Stella in the eyeball. Whoop, 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 whoop. Okay, just have to avoid those areas over there. Oh, it's a little. I'm going to put some Stella on those eyeglass. And some on the wing. I need to get more of this, I think. I wish you could tell. Wish they had it was clear that you could tell, you know, when you're getting low. Oh, I love Stella. This is the clear. I know you guys can't see it, but I just love that sparkle. Okay, now, I mean, usually sometimes better with a paintbrush than a paint pen. Sorry. Scusi the armsy. I wonder if I... Make it the right angle here. Get all my paraphernalia out of the way. All right. Now let me get my liner brush. Holly, if you have to go, that's fine, honey. We should be okay. I know I think it's getting late for you, right? 3. Oh, no, maybe your dinner's already done. I don't know. I can't keep it straight in my head. Oh, yes. Sure, I'll get out your Stellas. love Wink of Stella's. All right, so I'm just going to use a little white paint. I am going to thin it down to a inky consistency, not milk. Milk is a little too thin. And I'm going to see if I can use my script brush, which is one of my faves, and see if I can make this look half decent. And I have a hard time breathing and talking while I do this. I didn't do that R so well. This may need a second coat. And then I need to put the date on it. So when I'm done this, we'll say goodbye. Lisa, hi Lisa. Thank you for popping in. We're just getting ready to wrap up here. Sounds like you had a great time with your daughter. That's wonderful. Well, I should have made, I think, that F, the top of that F a little taller. But hey, I'll find my white Posca and I'll put the date down here. And I need to add a little tape where I busted my page when I glued it together. Forget which way I need to go on my. And there it is. Night, Julie. So, thanks for joining me, ladies. I finished up a couple of light bulb orders that I had, and I showed you my watercolor background pages. And then I worked in my eye ledger. Haven't done a page in here for a while, so that was cool. I like it. I'm going to trim off my, actually I could use it as a page turner if I left it on there. Yeah, maybe I'll leave it on. And I just wanted to thank you, Dev. Thanks for my pictures. I can't wait to look at those. And remember the Friday Mariachie's got the hop going on, so you might want to check that out. And then I'll just say good night. And ladies, don't forget, take time to be creative and enjoy the journey. God bless you. See y'all later. Good night.